The Upper House of Parliament has given the nod to the Pensions Jamaica Constabulary Force Validation and Indemnity Act 2021. The bill was piloted by Minister without Portfolio in the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, Senator Matthew Samuda, on Friday.
Senator Samuda explains that the bill seeks to validate the approval granted by the Governor-General for early retirement of members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force during the period February 13, 2019 to August 13, 2019.
Prior to April 1, 2018, a number of officers from the JCF applied for early retirement, having met the eligibility criteria of either attaining age 50 years or having completed 30 years in the JCF. In keeping with Section 56 of the Jamaica Constabulary Force Act, which is now repealed, which was in effect at that time for their application. Mr. President, on April 1, 2018, the Pensions Public Service Act 2017, which governs the grant and award of retiring benefits to members of the Government of Jamaica pension arrangement, including members of the JCF, came into effect. Now, what that, just for recollection, colleagues, what that did is it said even if you reached to 50, you had to have served your 30 years for retirement. That's passed, and we've agreed on that already. What this does is deal with the administrative issue that came from those that applied within a particular period in line with the old regulations.
He says the amended provisions now make some of the previous eligible applicants at the same time of application now ineligible for early retirement.
My information is that it is 23 officers that would have retired during the period that would have fit into this category.
He explains that the legislation would also provide a protection to those administering the cases of now approved retirees.
Mr. President, in order to give effect to the approvals granted by the Governor-General, the matter was referred to the Legislation Committee for the drafting of legislation to be considered, which would in effect validate that approval and give lawful effect to the approval for the officers to retire during the period February 13, 2019 and August 13, 2019, to indemnify all persons acting on behalf of the government from liability in relations thereto.